Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the beautiful people, guess what? It's Heroic Tavern Brawl Day. We have 5 glorious decks that we're going to be playing through. In no particular order, let's start at the top. We've got a hand lock. As in hand buffing with Smuggler's Run. Grime Street Outfitter. Lock is in Murloc, 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 Murloc. And of course, the legends of the deck, the Shield Bearer. Notice we're even running a single tech card, the Murloc Tiny Fin, to be extra super tight. We'll be running this. We will also be running the Astral Ramp Druid, which I think can be explained by looking at the curve. We have a variety of 0 to 6 cost cards, and then 13 that are more than 7. Now notice that we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, and 13 ramp cards. Woo! Yes, I do count Raven Idol as a ramp card because I always get there. Oh, this deck is fantastic. We also have the Reno Shadow Priest that I have some doubts about the construction of this, but we're not changing it now. It even runs Medivh and N'Zoth. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Whole lot of healing in order to get there. We have the Mill Rogue. We have the Queen of Manners, making an extra special comeback here. This is, I think, the weakest deck of the lineup. I think I'm going to start with it first. Reno Jackson is an awesome tech choice. Look how many 2-ofs we have in here. But when you draw your whole deck, Reno activates anyways. Yeah! Secret Control is the secret hunter that we were working on last night. It includes Yogg Saron. Which one do we want to do first? Also, I'm out of coffee. We need to fix that. Which one do we want to see first? Tell me by the class. Tell me by the class since there are 5 different classes. Who are we going to do? See a lot of queens. See a lot of Queen of Manners. A lot of Queen of Manners. That's great. Can we straw poll? Yeah, you know what? I think that's a good idea. Let's get this one up. Which should we do first? Rogue, Hunter, Druid, Priest. Create a poll, nobody is around you. Alright, I already said that I was going to be doing, I would expect the Rogue to be first. Let's go ahead and show this one on stream. Boo, whoop. Not doxing myself, good, so far so good, seems good. Wow, oh my god, people either want to ramp or mill. Say, baby, I love you. Why the sudden ramp? Dude, look at this! Alright, first one hit 300 votes is the one we do. No one wants to see the Paladin. The Paladin's like... I think the strongest decks here are the Druid and the Paladin. These are the strongest decks. I have no idea about the Hunter. I think the Priest is second to last. I think it could be good, but I just need to work on it more. Rogue, I think, is certainly the weakest. My god, this is... It's a dead even tie. Alright. Alright, it's being continually reposted in chat by Trump and M. Cool, man. That is close. Do we want to mill him first? Do we want to ramp him first? We're going to be trying to do both anyways. I want to get 5 Heroic Tavern Brawl runs in. Maybe all not today, but in general, yes. Keep in mind, this is people saying you're going back to 20 feet Rogue. This is not, we're not playing on the ladder. We're not playing, this is the Heroic Tavern Brawl. This is the Heroic Tavern Brawl, and if you don't know what that is, just Google Heroic Tavern Brawl. It looks like the mill. It's amazing how I can steer things by Paladin being the lowest, going, wow, that's interesting. This is the strongest deck. And someone's like, oh, I'll throw votes out. Oh my god, who's gonna win? 297 to 296. 298, 299. Holy shit, that's close. Wow! Oh my god, it wins! What a come from behind win! Wow. Whoa, dude. Doodly doodly dude. Okay, well. The chat has spoken. Alright, let's do this. I understand. It's got to authorize the deduction from my gold bank. Wow, by 1. That was amazing. What the fuck? Come on. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna close it. I'm closing the entire game. The way that ran was heroic. Alright, let's get this party started again. Snarf Stone.
Welcome to the end, friend.
Wait, what's this quest? Nah. Tavern Brawl. Okay. It runs 2 of these. It runs... Let me just go through this a little bit at a time. 2 of these. 2 of these. 2 of these. 2 of these. It doesn't run Fandral. It only runs 1 Mire Keeper. It does not run Swipe. 2 Nourishes. It runs 2 Dark Arakoas. That is our cheapest card. It runs 2 Ancients of War. It runs Coon. It doesn't run Cenarius. Let's go to the 7+ category. It runs 2 Bog Creepers. Ragnaros. Alex Strauss is in there. Ice Howl, 2 North Sea Krakens. Deathwing. Oh yeah, I put a Ysera in there. That was a good choice. Charge. And I'm forgetting a card. Raven Idols. Where is Raven Idols? There we go. Okay, let's... Okay, let me just make sure that this is correct, right? I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I wish that it would let me build in here and then port it over, but I guess that's fine. 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. One of you 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. Looks right to me. Just gonna go through it again because I wouldn't like to do something dumb like leave the Astral Communion out. Well, alright. Lock it in. No Sogoth? We cut Sogoth the Slitherer. My goal for any of these runs, is just a mere 6. Hi, Dispy. Oh, we played String till really late tonight. Last night, man. I was, like, I literally started playing String at 1. We played String till, like, 2:15. I'm, like, tired.
Nature must be preserved.
Someone said I only put 1 Innervate in. I think that's wrong, Superfurbs. I think we got 2 in there. Oh, hi, Despy. Despy loves coffee mugs. Alright. Might be able to do this on turn 3. How do you motivate the Jade Blossom in the deck? It gains a mana crystal at a critical amount of mana. It just smooths things very, very well. Okay, so we do have to ramp absolutely out of control against this guy. Astral Communion is going to be... Now, this guy thinks he's ramping. That sucks. That really sucks to lose, but... See you later, Dwayne. I mean, losing out on a North Sea Kraken and Deathwing kinda hurts. Kinda hurts, but... As long as we put Ysera down as our very next card, that's great. Nourish to draw. more content with Nourish to draw, because this gives him more value, but I want more tempo. Yeah, losing Dwayne sucks. Well, yeah, Weish RJ would be good. God, that really hurts. To the face, to the face. This guy's name is Nubraskan. Oh, hi, sweetie. Hi. You trying to smell? Alright, tell me what it is. Alright. A Jade Irrelevancy. He's out of Jade Idols. This is okay for a draw. It's not amazing, 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 but oh, that's I think we are going to discover just a huge, scary minion. See if we can get a Deathwing out of this. That's going to be the best choice. Alright. So far, so good. He's going to draw to get a little extra value. Now, Jade decks struggle immensely when it comes to dealing with large green men. This is more important to do because he's going to need 2 swipes to deal with this one. That is the best card to draw in the deck.
Spectacular.
That's really close to lethal. God, isn't that spooky how close that is to lethal? So he has 18 damage, which would bring me to 7. Kinda stinks, but that's okay. His deck is about to slow down a shitload, so... I mean, getting the 2 cards is fantastic. Well... Alright. Oops. Guys, I hit a button. You can swipe it. Totally fine. Not a big deal to me. He's in the uncomfortable position where he needs to both try to clear my stuff with spells.
My beak and claw.
Pretty sure we win this. Oh, we got a dream. Yeah, just midway through the game. Do you want to just halt everything and play Dota?
I got the best deals anywhere.
He doesn't have any Jade Idols anymore. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1 off again.
I'm game.
I shall bring you rest.
So this is probably the better play.
I dream.
Get that back to 12. Alex, lethal, right? I counted it as being not lethal. I don't think I messed that up, because this is 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13 damage is the most we could do. Would you look at this? Sarah's just so wonderful. Does that do it? With this deck, we really don't need more cards.
I'm game. I shall bring the wrath.
Okay. Got it. Guys, I think we won our very first game. Only a Druid of the Claw and an Innervate lets him do it. Okay, cool. Always remember, Astral Ramp Druids are tempo decks. Alright, well, we won a game. We won a game. Let's see how we can do coming up. I strongly predict that the Heroic Tavern Brawl meta will not have a lot of pirates in it. I think everyone is bringing counter-pirate decks. Like, everyone's bringing counter-pirate decks. And with the recent nerfing of the Buccaneer, I expect that the Jade Druid and the Dragon Reno Priesto, all of those,
must be preserved.
I think I'm gonna do something like this. It's good. I think so. I think there's gonna be a lot of the Reno decks, a lot of the Dragon Priesties, a lot of the Jade guys. Innervate would just be the nuts here. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have kept the Nourish, but I still think it's good. Is Avion in this deck? No, not really. That is awesome fucking news, man.
My greeting. For the wild.
I think that's the play right there. Now, the funny thing is that it's very easy for him to misread our deck, because not a lot of people are bringing the Astral Ramp Druid. I gotta adjust this. I'm too far to the side. There we go. No way! Crespo accidentally anti-drew himself. Let's just go ahead and just draw a Wild Growth, just for the absolute stone cold nuts right here. You know what?
The land serves me.
I am actually okay with this. Hey, I like that play. That's a good play right there. I hope you all see what this lets us do. Jade Druids struggle very, very hard with large creatures. Big, large creatures. I'm 99% certain this is a Jade Druid that just whiffed his little ass. Whiffed his little ass. You know, there's things like he whiffed, he missed his draw, you know, there's... he drew like ass. All of these combined in my head to churn out. He reveals himself. Alright, let's make sure I click my buttons properly. I would like to kill one dragon, please. This is nearly excellent. This is good fucking news, guys. It is possible that he's running an OTK druid, and therefore he has a naturalize in there. The OTK druids have a lot of the ultra inexpensive spells, just trying to desperately get to the combo and then kadoosh. Now, Crespo burnt a Moonfire, which is great. Dana, I never whiffs that ass. That's right. Go ahead and eat a piece of chicken to celebrate. Is this game 1 or 2? This is, you can see I have 1 win.
What to do?
What will it be? Swipe, perhaps?
Time waits for no one.
Woo! A lot of cards going out the window. Oh, dealing 8, feeling great. Now, if he struggles with that, wow. If he struggles with that big green man, he's gonna struggle with this big green man. Yeah, well played. I did do a pretty good job. Okay. Alright, let's see what he does. Let's see what Crespo tries to go for. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I can see.
Okay. God, that poor guy. He was up 1-0. I have 2 innervates for some reason. Alright. Our goal is 6. Our goal is 6. See, again, I sincerely think that this is the top 2 of the decks I've played. Now, in terms of matchups that are good,
I must protect.
let's get a innervate right there. I'm gonna toss this back. I really need some low ramp. Innervate would be the nuts right here. It would be the absolute nuts.
Is someone injured?
I don't know, is someone... Alright, well, I feel a 3-0 coming on. I'm telling you, this deck... Like, Game 2 is a good example of how this deck can win anyways. Right? Like, if he misses tempo at all, and we draw a bunch of ramp, we just become insane. Now, the absolute nuts would be Ysera off the top. Would be absolute just the nuts. This sucks, but that's okay. We have a lot of 6 and 7 cost cards. But, you know, this happens. We can discover a minion. Play the largest one that we can. Oh, I hate this bug where... Because I actually look at the number of mana crystals that are there. Man, you are in a playful mood. This little happy cat. Look at that. That's so balls. This is where things start to go our way. Yeah, like look, it says 1 out of 10, and it has one of my mana crystals not showing. This happens with Astral Communion. Now, notice he spends Shadow Word Death to spend his entire turn just trying to shut us down. We know he has some dragons in hand. Hey! This is part of the reason why I cut a Mire Keeper. So we actually haven't had the best start. It is entirely possible that he stabilizes here. Against some of our inexpensive creatures. No problem, no problem. If you get an Astral Communion on turn 1, your win rate's like 90% though, so, you know, we gotta get the 10% sometimes. Hello, Despy. He's like trying to find Deathwing. Hello, Despy. The ideal draw would be Weish RJ or Ysera. Well, guys, my name's Day9. Everything I ever want happens. Okay. It's another one of the reasons why I cut a Mire Keeper. Now, he could have Entomb, but again, when you play a gigantic monster every single turn, it's hard for him to keep coming up with answers, and then when he does have answers, he has to spend all his goddamn mana. Lunar SC says, Dan is an RNG manipulator. So here's the best part about Ramp Druid. When you lose with Ramp Druid, like, nothing happens. You're just like, hero power pass, hero power pass, hero power pass, concede. And you're like, ah, well, whatever. But when you win, every single turn feels like monumentous horse shit. Well, we don't have him anymore. But in other news, excuse me, Despy, I gotta get my mouse. Alright, I have to lean like this around my sleeping cat. Okay. Fair enough. Shit happens. Ancient of War would be good. Ragnaros would be better. What a good cat. Cat that's really fucking him up, huh? Pretty nice, huh? Oh, you're tired. Yeah, just sleep. Everyone's dying. There's nothing new happening. Okay. Well, I guess we will win. I want to know what he's thinking, where he's just like, man, what the fuck? Maji says, Dan, I don't swear in front of the kittens. What if I want to? Despy, big-dicked babies. Yeah, isn't that wonderful? Oh, she's purring. She's so happy. Well, someone out there paid 1,000 gold, or perhaps 10 US American dollars, or even 10 US American dollars overseas. And they got turn 1 Astral Communion, and that happens. That's fine.
Malfurion versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Nature
Astral
must
Communion?
be preserved.
I don't need this. I'm just gonna go for the Astral Communion here. Holy shit. I don't know how I do this consistently. Turn 1, Wild Growth. Turn 2, Innervate Nourish. Turn 3, Big Green Man. You know, well, since this is all my ramp, I figure, see, if you have a hand that's all ramp and then you draw Astral Communion, you've drawn the nuts. Because you're discarding the things that you will now not be drawing in your deck ever, which is great. Alright, Ocho Tinko.
What to do?
Hobo Ghost says, my ramp druids never go this well. I have worked very hard on this construction. As much as I like to behave as though I am just King Clown Man, this is very subtle. I have played a fuckload of this exact deck. Like, no swipes at all. No Fandral, none of the big scary cards that people like to associate with good druid decks.
For the wild.
Getting huge. Anaria says, what made you take away the Master Jousters? There's just more aggressive decks, so having the health is more beneficial because there's so many ways they can deal 1 damage and pop the Divine Shield. Also, Master Jouster has worse synergy with Waisha RJ. And sometimes Master Jouster doesn't give you the taunt, which is really what I need every single time. I bet he is really surprised to see me do that, huh? But with this guy, you know, why would I not want to get him out? Great. What a good cat. If he Jade Behemoths, I'm running out this. Golems are a girl's best friend would be bad. That would be bad. Yeah, the Jousters are inconsistent enough. That is the best possible card for us to be against. What up? Now, if I can get the Bog Creeper out, like, actually, a Dark Arcoa would be the best draw possible, because I actually want some small dudes out to deal with his little JD guys. Wow, c'est parfait. Let's see what we draw. These draws are perfect, man. These are perfect draws. Wrath is bad for us here, but, you know, whatever.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
It's fine. It's fine. Remember, we are a tempo deck, so we're going to go ahead and go to face. And make him look at our board and go, what in the fuck? I'm telling you, ramp druids tend to be very good against Jade druids. Because Jade druids kind of have this, like, infinite growth curve. And ramp druids kind of have this... They spike up to mid-levels of threateningness, and then they just are flat again.
I hope you like my invention.
Oh, Novice Engineer. What an interesting tech choice. It's fine. Well, probably has a swipe. Probably gonna do some stuff and concede the game, I'd imagine. Okay. It's going pretty good.
I concede.
Yeah, 4-0. I'm telling you, I think the Murloc-Adin in this deck are the two strongest, I think. I'm gonna try. I'm certainly gonna try. 4-0. I think this is at least 6-0. Aiming for 6. It's possible to lose 3 in a row, it's fine. If we keep going up against Jade Druids and Dragon Priests, I think we are in fantastical shape. Dun, dun, dun.
Malfurion
I mean, I'm fucking telling you. Alright, well, I gotta chuck these two. Obviously our goal is Innervate. Probability of that happening. Death Knell ID says, are your Pudge hooks as good as your rag calls? I've never played Pudge, believe it or not. Hello, kitten. I'm too tired. I know, it's okay. Alright. This could be a rough game. This could be a rough game. Because we're probably going to have to concede this. How does Astral ramp fare against Reno Lock? It's a bit tough. It's a bit tough. Now, if any of you want to see what it feels like to lose, look no further. Cabal, Talon Priest. Oh, balls. Alright, I guess I just need an Innervate. I think we're just straight dead. It's alright, it happens. Because we have 2 Innervates, 2 Wraths, 2 Jade Blossoms. There's me 2 Innervates, 2 Wild Growths, 2 Jade Blossoms, 2 Raven Idols. So all of these are inexpensive tools to deal with the things.
The land serves me. Job done.
This is the story of a boy.
My shield for Argus.
Now, if there's some way we can, like, get to 10, or we can do some sort of massive healing. Like, what? Or a healing touch would be totally fine here.
Greetings.
It's a nice little pickup. We have some outs. We have some outs, because we can Bog Creeper, Ragnaros, North Sea Kraken, Deathwing.
Secret agent coming.
So I'm going to put the Bog Creeper down first. I think. Probably just trying to conserve the health is a little better here. I would expect that we lose this game. No big deal. Yeah. No problemo.
I can see.
And this is just bound to happen. This is just bound to happen. This is why it's great that we get 3 losses. It is no problem. It is no problem. So, a third of the deck is low, inexpensive, rampy things. And when you don't draw them in 6-7 cards, totally no problem. Totally happens every now and again. Now, keep in mind, at this current rate, if we win 4, lose 1, win 4, lose 1, we just gotta keep doing that. Wow, is this a Pirate Warrior? Now, Pirate Warrior matchups are really odd.
Protect the wild.
The thing that's weird about Pirate Warrior matchups is that you are doing nothing but losing horribly, and then you play a large taunt and win immediately. If it's Control Warrior, this would surprise me. It could be one of those Dragon Pirate guys as well. So we're whiffing out on our ramp. No big deal. This will be tricky. Depending on what he does this turn, we will see whether we actually want to do an Astral play or not. Astraling on turn 3 is flimsy. Hoping for something like Heroic Strike Pass.
My blade be thirsty.
Shit. I think this. This is tough. This is tough. This is the thing that can deal with these the best. He can also have a Korkron Elite, which feels likely given the fact that he didn't do anything, but I'm like, okay, if I Astraled and he has Korkron Elite, then I feel bad anyways. So now I'm going to have to take 10 damage. It may have been better to just Wrath. This is okay. It's not the worst. It's definitely not the best. Yeah. I think weirdly enough, the correct play was to just Dark Art, or to Wrath Coin. Wrath's like, you rang? 2 games with bad draws in a row, no problem. This hurts.
X marks the spot.
That feels okay. So I think we lose no matter what now. Hey! Ramp!
I concede.
I think we could have played the 1 turn better, but that's alright. It's alright. Weirdly, that matchup is pretty stable. It's not like 100% win rate for the Ramp Druid. It's like 60, 70. And the thing that's weird about this deck is that when you draw poorly, you die almost immediately. And in other decks, when you draw poorly, you just slowly peter out and die. So I think that it can be like, you will incorrectly think that the deck sucks because when you draw bad, it feels so bad.
Malfurion versus Morgul.
Okay, this matchup's okay.
I must protect the wild.
Chuck back Wrath even in this matchup. Chucking it back. Now, most of the time I don't actually get the Astral Communion off on turn 1, but shit happens. Okay. Now all we gotta do is win 8 more times in a row, and then there we go. Wow, nothing on turn 1. Never had anyone do this against me. Never had anyone do this against me. But yeah, I think that there will be incorrect judgment that the deck totally sucks because those bad draws feel so bad. But in terms of, like, win percentage, it's great. Climb ladder with it. Interesting decisions to be made. Oh, a totem, okay. Well, I'll just play an Ancient of War. It seems like a good choice. Have you tried Baron Geddon? Baron Geddon has been deeply harmful to the deck when I've played it. Hey, look at that! I didn't even play a creature this turn, and now I have a cool frog. Baron Geddon works horribly. You wind up hurting yourself more than anything, and a 7/5 is really easy to remove. Big ass taunts I find infinitely more effective. Let's go ahead and just deal 9 to the face. There's also a lot of 3 health, 4 health, 5 health minions. I mean, like, the Jade decks. Oh, this guy's not in good shape. And see, draws like this are bad draws, but look at the board position we're in, right? So a lot of times if you Astral Communion and then get an Innervate, it's like, the deck's inconsistent. I mean, you indeed will not always draw a huge green monster, but if you draw a huge monster over half the time, pretty good shape. I think we're just going to default kill him. I don't know what I hit. There we go. Alright, good. Making my life easy. Yeah, I know, no uproot. It's smarter and safer. He has burn spells and creatures to remove a 5/10, so. This is a fun deck. This is a fun and effective and efficient deck. Oh, you're so beautiful, Despy. You know that? I just think you're the prettiest cat. You wouldn't know it because Sheriff is the one that comes on stream most of the time. But Despy is the snuggliest cat.
I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
Okay, so this is a turn 3 Astral, which is... Now, I'm gonna say something that's gonna just fuck you up, okay? Ramp Druid really struggles against Hand Buffetin. Well, we get turn 1 Astral again. But interestingly, this is a very hard matchup. Because they can start putting down minions as big as your minions multiple times in a turn. Which is crazy! I sincerely don't understand how I'm getting so lucky. Alright, we've drawn the Stone Cold Nuts. Well, your turn, Nate DeGreat. I've got the nuts! Now, if he is an anything can happen guy, we're also in good shape. We will know when he plays a turn 1 Doomsayer. Or he can do this. He could also be a Murlocaden, which I like to think that I started. No more rats in the deck. Good news. Turn 2 Ragnaros. I've gotten very lucky with my Ragnaros draws. I call the face. 100% reg calls. See, I'm telling you, I think we can get 6 with all of our good decks.
Reporting for duty.
Well, that's not gonna do it. Little known fact, if you Astral at 10 mana,
Holy light!
you can draw a card. There's that bug again, where it's not showing my mana crystals. Alright, let's send him down to the 12 zone. Come on, let's send him to the 12 zone. 1 away. Come on, me.
None may steal us.
You know what, Nate? Oh, that's pretty good for the status that we're in the game. That's good. That's good.
The land serves me.
He's in the 12 zone. I think we're gonna kill this guy anyways. I'm telling you, I called the shit out of Ragnaros Earth time. 3/3, Sweet Swag and Rag, no problem. Not an issue. Hammer of Warth. Okay.
Feel my wrath. For the wild.
He can Equality Consecrate. We can also put him to 1. I swear to God, this is my favorite deck in Hearthstone. Ramp Druid is the best deck in the game, in the world. He doesn't even have enough healing. The funny thing is, I actually don't have any burst damage in this deck, so like, if he clears here and begins to heal, we have problems.
None may steal us.
Well, that's good.
The victory is yours.
The Sexy 6 wins. Hey! For any of you doubters out there who say, I have a deck idea, how do I get it to win? The answer is you just play it nonstop on the ladder. until it's perfect. Dun, 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 dun. Chug Hot Chocolate says, is 6 enough to go infinite heroic? I don't know, I haven't looked at the rewards. Hey!
Your soul shall be mine. I must protect the wild.
If this happens, I mean, this would be the largest incidence of turn 1. Okay, I feel like there's something fair happening here, but... What's the shirt? It says, honor, loyalty, valor. I saw it in Express, and I was like, that is so cheesy, man. I'm buying that shit. Saint Panda 26. Not the best, but given that we are up against a warlock that is likely to be the Kazakis Reno man, so if we do it now, go 3 and 4, yeah. So this is great. This is a more typical way that the game opens. This is fine. Totally fine. So now I'm gonna do this. Kill this nerd. Keep the board a little clear. Now, most of the cards that we draw are going to be pretty good. We have 6 cards that cost 6 and 7. 2 Dark Arakoas, 2 Ancients of War. We have the 2 Bog Creepers. We also have Wild Growth Jade Blossom still in the deck. This is another 4 cards. This is about half the cards. Gonna be fine. Raven Idol's also okay too. It's just our huge guys that are problems. Yeah. And now notice the story's the same again on this turn. Now the number one thing to try to bait out, is the Twisting Nether. That is the big scary. Wow, we didn't play one this turn. That's great news. Shadow Blotting all day. Now Ragnaros would be unbelievable here. No problem, no problem. We're gonna go ahead and discover a minion, because we just want something that's on the board that he has to deal with that's a pain in the ass. Like a Dark Arakoa. Great.
Extraordinary.
Now, a nice play on this next turn is just to Alexstrasza him low. Just straight up. We can also Ysera. I'd prefer to have Ysera after some threats are gone. No way, this is so good now. Because, I mean, he can Blast Crystal Potion it. Nightmare.
I dream and the world trembles.
Okay. I will not ever be able to understand that. Now, I'm doing this. What does he lose? I think this is a much better play because I don't want to put out the huge, scary dudes yet. I don't want to put out the huge, scary dudes all at once. Like, for instance, I would never want Waisha RJ and Ysera out at the same time. Okay, that's fine. Wow, okay. Great. Perfect, 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 perfect. He needs basically exactly Blast Crystal Potion. Twisting Nether is still a problem. Still a problem for us, certainly. Okay.
Who what secrets will uncover.
Is it peanut butter Kazakus time? Okay.
The disciple.
I think this is the hard one. If we draw Innervate, we win. It's nice to have. I feel like I have to do this. We'll pull out a Bog Creeper almost certainly. I don't know if any of you know this, but I am the luckiest man. No problem, no problem. Thanks, Ice Hal. Kinda would like Alex Straza here. Where were you last turn? This kind of sucks. He did use his Faceless Manipulator, so we have some protection, certainly.
I dream and the world trembles.
My eyes are open.
Man, we have been, like, a mana off lethal every single time. This is the tough matchup, for sure. This is the tough one. Did he get us? Played it well. Played it well. No problem. No problem. Saving Nightmare for potential lethal. Yeah, dude. We were one off a lot of times. 6 and 3, no problem. What are these rewards anyways? It's unclear, it's unclear, it's unclear, it's unclear, it's unclear. Go faster. Get. It's unclear what the rewards are. 69. Not bad, not bad. Well. Now it's time to choose what the second one we do is. I still kind of feel like we have to do another Astral run later, but... Which deck shall we do next? I think it's got to be the Queen of Manners. I think we're gonna do Mill next. We're gonna do the Queen of Manners. Oops, this is play. Now, I will state for the record, I think this is the weakest deck. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can do this without looking. You, yeah. And these guys, these go in there. No. You. I'm gonna just put in one of these. 2 of these. Yes. I think 1 is more than enough. Two of those. Yeah, let's see here. Thalnos, welcome. I think this deck is running 2 Doomsayers. It has 2 of the Drakes. Cold Light Oracles, Bran, Vendors, and Reno. Yeah, man. I want them heals. Sale. Could cut Reno and put in the agents, but I don't know, there's just not enough. There's not enough heals. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some more coffee. I'm going to get some water so I can stay healthy while streaming. I'm going to then do the Mill Rogue by popular request. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We're on a break, baby.